Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. Think like a proton and stay positive. Let's begin. After chemical properties of metals and non-metals, now I am going to discuss how do metals and non-metals react. When metal react with non-metal, it will form ionic compound, but when non-metal and non-metal react with each other, they will form covalent compounds. Now start with ionic compounds. Before I am going to start ionic compounds, let me discuss about the ions. Ionic compounds are formed by ions. What are ions? Ions are electrically charged particles. Electrically charged particles means they are formed either by gain of electrons or either loss of electron. When an atom loses its electron, it will always form cations. It will always form cations. Cations are positively charged particles. When an atom gain electron, it will form anion, and anions are negatively charged particles. Anions are negatively charged particles. So we can say that ions are of two types. One is cations, another is anions. Students, always remember one thing: metals have 1, 2, 3 electrons in their last orbit. Which is also known as a valence orbit. So metals have capacity to lose its electrons. So that's why metals can form cations. For example, magnesium. Its atomic number is 12. When we write down its electronic configuration is 282. When we draw its atomic structure is like this. In center, nucleus is present, and around the nucleus number of orbits are present. In case of a magnesium, there are 3 orbits are present. 1, 2, 3. Innermost orbit have 2 electrons. 1, 2. but this orbit have 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Last orbit, how many electrons in last orbit? There are 2 electrons in last orbit, 1 and 2. But this orbit have capacity to hold 8 electrons. This magnesium have capacity to lose these 2 electrons. So magnesium occupies positive charge when they lose its 2 electrons which are present in their last orbit. We can write down in this manner. Magnesium, 2 electrons are lose. We can also say that magnesium have capacity to donate 2 electrons. When magnesium donates its 2 electrons, it become magnesium 2 positive. So that's why all metals have capacity to form cations. But in case of a non-metals have 4 to 8 electrons in their last orbit. Due to the presence of large number of electrons in their last orbit, they have capacity always gain electron and they can always form anions. Can gain electron and they always form anions which are negatively charged. Here one more thing you have to remember, which contain non-metals which contain 8 electrons in last orbit they remain unreactive. Why they remain unreactive? Because their last orbit is electrically stable due to the presence of complete 8 electron in their last orbit, and it does not have capacity to either gain or lose the electron. Now let me discuss how anions are formed by non-metals. For example, we have a chlorine whose symbol is Cl and its atomic number is 17. When we write down its electronic configuration is 287. As I said, non-metals which carry electron from 4 to 7, they can gain electrons and always carry negative charge on it. When we draw the atomic structure for the chlorine, we can draw in this manner: nucleus, orbits. In its last orbit there are 7 electrons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. I didn't mention the K and L orbit. I am here mention only valence orbit. 7 electrons. So, but last orbit have capacity to hold 8 electrons, but there is a deficiency of only 1 electron. So, this chlorine can get electron from any metals to satisfy their last orbit. Now how will it satisfy? How we can write down equationally? This chlorine when get one electron from any metal, it become Cl negative. Negative sign represent it carries one electron from their neighboring metals and to become an anion. Now cations and anions are formed to achieve stable electronic configuration. Stable electronic configuration means where last orbit is completely filled. And these ions helps to form compound. How these ions help to form a compound? Let we understand with the help of electron dot structure. Now, first of all, try to understand the meaning of electron dot structure. Electron dot structure is the valence electron in atom are represented by putting dots on the symbol of element at the four side. Here is, suppose E is the element. At the four side you observe dots, and these dots are actually to represent the electrons which are present in the last orbit. Valence electron means the electron which is present in the last orbit. One dot means one electron and two dot means a pair of electron, means there are two electrons. In this manner we represent the electron dot structure for a definite element. Let's understand the compound formation of NaCl with the help of electron dot structure. First of all, write down the symbols of each element. One is sodium, another is chlorine. Then write down its electronic configuration. Atomic number of sodium is 11 and its electronic configuration is 281. In case of chlorine, atomic number is 17 and its electronic configuration is 287. Now represent electron dot structure for sodium as well as for chlorine. First of all, here is sodium. In case of sodium, only one electron is present on its last orbit. I am represented here in form of a cross. But in chlorine there are 7 electrons and I am representing with help of dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. When they both combine to each other, they get a stable electronic configuration. And how they will combine? Sodium have capacity to lose 1 electron and chlorine have capacity to gain 1 electron, and this electron will be shifted toward the chlorine. In this manner, chlorine get stable electronic configuration as well as sodium also get the stable electronic configuration. In this manner, they both combine and form a positive Cl Now compound is sodium chloride. One more example. To form a compound magnesium oxide, how this compound is represented in electron dot structure? First of all, write down the electronic configuration of each element. Magnesium, its electronic configuration is 2a2. Oxygen, two eight six. Magnesium, when we draw dot structure for magnesium, two electrons are present in its last orbit, represented in a cross manner. Oxygen have 6 electrons represented in form of dot. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oxygen have deficiency of 2 electrons to get the stable electronic configuration, but in case of magnesium have capacity to lose 2 electrons to get stable electronic configuration. So these 2 electrons will be transferred to oxygen. In this manner, oxygen also get the stable electronic configuration and magnesium also get the electronic configuration, and they will combine to each other, form Mg, 2 positive, or oxygen 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 negative. We can also write down in this form also. I hope you understand this topic. We'll continue in next video. See you soon.